an interest in nutrition, you'll know that the nutrients protein, fat and carbohydrate tend to go in and out of fashion at regular intervals. At the moment, carbs are getting the bad press. It used to be fats, and we had low-fat products available left, right and centre, and still do. Now, low carb, almost everything you can get. Low carb bread, low carb pasta, even low carb beer. The truth is that all food contains a combination of protein, fat and carbohydrate, and we need all of those nutrients every day. The proportions of those that we need vary depending on our individual needs. The key with carbs is where you get them from and how much of them you have. Here's a few points to remember. So choose the fresher, less processed sources of carbohydrate with low glycemic options at each of the meals. People doing light exercise may need as little as 200 grams of carbohydrate a day, which would look something like this. An average 70 kilo athlete training for an endurance event might need somewhere around 500 grams of carbohydrate a day, which would look more like this. As well as being a really important fuel source, carbohydrates are needed for growth and development, they're needed for immunity, and they're the main fuel source for the brain. So they're important for our concentration, for thinking clearly, and for fighting fatigue. Remember that excess of any of the nutrients, whether it be carbohydrate, fat or protein, is going to mean excess kilojoules and therefore probably unwanted body fat. So balance your carbohydrate intake with your activity level and with your protein and your healthy fat intake over the day. Feel good and stay well.